Hey guys, this is Jacques from Akulu Linux and welcome to another video. So last time we looked at the video generation of this app. Today we're going to focus mostly on the image generation side. So you click it in the panel, it opens up. You choose video or image. That really doesn't matter because once you open it, you can freely switch between video and image. Now I'll do another follow-up video at some point about the video generation, but we have covered that in the last video. Today I really just want to focus a lot on the image generation, which is not really getting a lot of love on the, on sort of showing it off. So let's get to image generation. So the GUI is very much the same size as the video generation. You've got the same preview window as well. You got a little 512 by 512 preview window over here, and all images that you generate that get loaded into that preview window. On the top left here, you got a user input, obviously where you type your prompt. You got an AI text button. If you type anything into the prompt, you can say a white fluffy dog. And if you click on the AI text, it will actually use those words. What the hell? Oh, sorry, my phone. It will actually use those words and it will basically enhance the prompt. Yes, with AI. Below that, you got a negative prompt box, and really we've pretty much taken care of virtually almost anything that the AI could possibly need in terms of negative prompt, but you can add your own onto that if you want. Below that, we've got steps, then we've got guidance scale. Now everybody should know what steps and guidance scales means. Steps is quality of the image. Now it's set to 20. You could go to 30. The problem is it does shorten, it does take the image so much longer to generate, and after 20 you really don't see much of an improvement, barely if any, but it starts affecting the time it takes. So 20 is pretty much standard. That's where you're going to get mostly your best quality. So we've set that already. Guidance scale is the accuracy of the prompt. Again, you don't want it too accurate. You want the AI to have some freedom with the image to fill in the background. And so 7.5 is a very good recommended setting, and so we've set it there. You got models, lots of models. Look at all these models, and you got all of the if you go down here, you've got the new absolute reality, you got anime models, and it's all XL models as well. You got Dream Shaper XL, you got the cartoon models, you got Proton Vision, Epic Realism, you've got Dream Shaper 8 as well, you got Deliberate in there, you got Rev Animated in there, you got the Epic Photogasm in there, Cyber Realistic, the Proton Vision XL, a high fidelity 3D, beautiful realistic, you got the STXL, you got we've pretty much loaded it with models, and we're always expanding. So there's always going to be new models in here, right? Recommended is the Morpheus model. It gives a nice all-round good quality, while at the same time, it's actually pretty fast. So this is a really, really good rounded model. And this is my choice for pretty much 99% of the images that I generate. I will use Morpheus. Okay, below that we've got resolution. Now there are 3 resolutions in this box, but I'm going to expand that to include more ratios. You got 1024 by 1024, which is square. You got 1024 by 576, which is landscape. And then you've got 576 by 1024, which is portrait. Now I'm going to add some more here, more aspect ratios, but these are the current ones. Now you might be thinking, oh, but 1024 by 576, that's very small. No, that is the ratio. You know, after you generate an image, you have the option to upscale it to 4K. There is an upscale button here, which upscales it to 4K, and I'll show you guys that in a bit. So don't pay attention to the size. Pay attention to the aspect ratio, because do you want a widescreen? Do you want a square image? Do you want a portrait image? That's what you're really setting here. And then you upscale the images that you want to keep. Below that, we've got styles, style selection, and here's a bunch of styles in here, and these greatly affect your image. For example, a white fluffy dog running through a field, green grass, If we put cartoon and we generate now, we're going to get a sort of cartoonish look there. Below that, we got LoRa's. Now, I don't really use LoRa's. I know some people do. There's one guy on our team, he loves LoRa's. Some people might like LoRa's. There's a bunch of LoRa's that you can use here. If you're into LoRa's, you'll know what these are. They basically enhance the picture with certain things, you know, more details, blah, blah, blah. I don't really use LoRa's. And then below that, we've got samplers, a whole bunch of samplers. Again, people that are pro image generation will know what samplers are. And then below that, we've got a seed box, right, where you put in your seed number. And then we've got a bunch of buttons over here, which I'll go over them. Over here, you've got a generate button, a browse button, remove background, upscale, variation, image to mask, image to video, and replace object. So you've got a lot going on in this little GUI, right? But let's start with generating an image first. So we selected our model, we selected our resolution, we selected the style, and we've put in our prompt, and now we're going to generate the image. Oh, we've also AI'd the prompt. So let's generate, and we're going to do a cartoon, right? So it's going to come out a cartoon look. And then we get the cartoon dog, right? Now, if we click on it, you're going to see that it's 1024 by 576, right? It's not exactly big, but it is exactly what we asked for. White fluffy dog running through a field, green field, I think was a prompt, and it's cartoon. Perfect, perfect. This white fluffy dog is running through a field of green grass. The sun is shining brightly, and the dog is jumping and playing. Exactly what we asked for. Exactly. Just look at that. And the reason it's cartoon is because we selected the cartoon style. So it's perfect. It's exactly what we asked for. And this is all on the default settings. I didn't even change the model, right? Didn't even change the resolution. The only thing I did was enter the prompt, AI text the prompt, and chose cartoon and hit generate. And that took, what, 12 seconds or something, right? 10 seconds, 12 seconds. Look at that image. Now, let's, firstly, let's remove the background, because I want to show, let's start with removing the background. So now we're going to remove the background around this and see how that comes out, right? So we hit remove background, and then let's see what happens. Wow, look at that. It's pretty much removed almost all of the background there, obviously just leaving that sun piece there, because they're both white. Let's look at that. Now, I wonder if we remove background again, whether it will actually remove that sun too. Let's see, because it's removed everything else really, really nicely. No. So that's pretty much where it removes the background too. Look at that though, huh? Look at that. It's really cut out that dog so nicely. Now let's see if we can bring back that original image again. I want to see if we can bring back that original image. Yeah, there we go. Because we're keeping the same seed number there. Okay, so look at that, right? So I think because these are the same colors, it kind of cut off the background there. Because that's white, and that kind of, there's a, do you see there? The tail's kind of broken. The white goes into the white. So it kind of saw that as part of that. Okay, so perfect. So remove background. You can remove a background off an image just with a click of a button. Now, let's try upscale it. Let's upscale it. Okay, there we go. Look at that. I think I clicked on it twice. Yeah, sorry. That was my fault. There we go. 3072 by 1728. You see, it's now upscaled that image. So if you want a bigger size, you just hit the upscale button. Look how beautiful this image looks, by the way. This is a really good image. Really nice. Kind of looks like a well-done painting. Okay. Just need a name over there. Okay. So we've generated the image. We've removed the background. We've upscaled it. Now, let's see. Now, let's try something else now. Now I want to go, before I go with variation, because I don't want to change the image quite yet. Let's go with image to video, because I want to see what happens when we try and turn this into a video, okay? So image to video will actually create a 4-second video clip. So I want to see what it does. And it's never the same, so you can always try this multiple times. You might not get the video result you want the first time. Like, it adds motion. So let's see what happens when I click on this. So yes, I want to turn the image into a video. Click yes. And then we wait. Okay, there we go. Look at that. Now, it's closed now. So let's just go find it here. And there it is. I hit the browse. What I did here was I clicked browse to go to the folder because the video will save in the folder. And there it is. I can see it .mp4. So if we just click that, look at that. It's added motion. Now it's not perfect, obviously, because it's turning a picture into a video. But look at that. It's basically just adding motion. Now, this player doesn't really stay open. I wonder if we can open it with VLC Media Player. And whether there we go. That should loop it, right? There we go. So now you get to see it. Look what it did. It's added. It's even got the tail wagging, right? The tail wagging. And it's actually pretty damn good if you think about it. It's got the little legs moving, the tail wagging. It's got the grass. It's got the looks like the sun shining. That rays moving. This is actually pretty damn good, right? For 4 seconds, for just one click. I didn't even enter a prompt or anything. Didn't even say add this, add that motion. I just went image to video, done. And it did that. So that's the image to video button over there. It's very awesome. And I'm sure a lot of people are going to love that, especially if you generate the perfect image and you want to add some motion. Now, like I said, I got lucky the first time because a couple of times when I have done this, I've had mixed results and I've had to sort of generate maybe 1 or 2 times to get the desired look. I'm trying to think now. There was another video. Where is it? I think it's this one, right? I generate this one. The eyes didn't quite come out right. Then I did it again the second time with a cat, and look, it was so much better the second time on the same image. This one came out perfect first time around. So it's something a person can play with, generating images from photos. Very awesome. Okay, so we've looked at remove background, we've looked at upscale, we've now looked at image to video, variation. Let's do variation first. Okay, so I'm going to hit the variation button and it's going to make a variation of this image. Let's hit variation and see what comes out. It's going to basically change the image a little bit, put another dog or another sun or other grass. It's just going to make some kind of variations. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. I don't know. It's AI. Let's see. Okay, so there we go. There's a variation. This is now a dog running in the opposite direction. Also happy. He's a brown dog. This is a much more sort of green look. He's running in a green field. So yeah, that's variation. It will then change dogs, change the background, but it still keeps the theme. It's still a dog running in a field and he's still happy and his tail's still up, right? And so that's the variation button. It makes variations of the same image. So I don't know. I'm not really one to use that button, but it has its uses, right? We can make various changes to your image. Okay, let's bring back the original image. Let's see if we can do that. Okay, there we go. And this is so nice that I can just do that. Just bring back the original image, right? Although I could also locate it in the browse folder. Okay, so now I want to show off the image to mask or the object replacement first. Let's go object replacement. So let's say there's something in this image that I want to change. For example, I don't want a dog in this image. I want a cat in this image, right? So now with object replacement, I can click replace object and I can say here, white happy, no, just white dog. And I want to replace it with a fluffy white cat. Okay, so we're going to replace the dog with a fluffy white cat. And I hit submit, and now we just wait. Okay, and there we go. It's replaced the object. Now, I didn't really specify much except the fluffy white cat. Maybe I should have said a fluffy white cat running in the same direction, also happy. I didn't really specify, but I did put a cat there, and I see that it did take the sun into consideration because you can see the shadow that the cat casts, so it did take that into consideration. It's got a black tail up, and yeah, it's replaced it with a fluffy white cat. So you can replace objects in your images with replace object. You can turn your image into a video. You can vary the image. You can upscale the image. You can remove the background. This is so easy to do. The buttons are right there. Let's bring back that original image because I actually want to show you the last one, the last feature here. There we go. The last feature is image to mask. Now, mask is like, you know, when you draw something like a mask around something, then you want to save that mask for whatever reason. Who knows whatever reason you might need to save a mask. But we do have an image to mask button, and if I hit that, watch, let's see what happens. Okay, it says image transformed to a mask successfully. There we go. You see there? That would be the mask for that image. So you got image to mask, image to video, replace object, variation, upscale, remove background, and we've got to send to Discord. So you can send the image to Discord as well. So let's generate again. Let's bring back that original image. So easy, just click and bring back that original image. There we go. Of course, the time that I say 10, 12, it will take 16, but it's fairly quick, right? So to recap, you got the prompt, you got the AI text, negative prompt, you got some settings for steps, guidance scale, your model selection, resolution, style, LoRa's, samplers, seed, lots of features here with buttons, generate, browse, and send to Discord. And that's pretty much it. Now, I didn't really go through all of the LoRa's and the samplers and stuff like that because by default, we've set most of the best sort of settings. These are the recommended settings for most users that want to generate images. I mean, you see the kind of quality of the image that comes out, right? Pretty damn good. So yeah, that's how image generation, a generator in general. Oh, sorry, actually, there was something I wanted to cover. Damn, sorry, man, closed it. Just hold on. Doesn't take too long to open. Couple of seconds. There's actually a reason why there's a delay, and that's because of these video clips. These get loaded, the MP4s, and that's why you wait like a couple of seconds for it to open. It's mostly because of that. Something I wanted to show off here is how this system works. So after you generate videos, images or videos or whatever you do, you'll notice that this credit line keeps changing, right? So if I generate something over here, let's say we did a dog, so let's go white fluffy cat, and we enhance that prompt, and let's go with a different style. Are we going to go with Disney? Are we going to go with Garfield? Let's go with a Garfield style. Let's say orange fluffy cat. No, not sitting on a windsaw. Let's just go orange fluffy cat. I'm just going to let the AI decide this time. And we're going to go with Garfield style, and let's generate something there. Let's see what comes out. And again, I'm sticking with Morpheus model. It's my favorite. It's just a really good all-round model. And there we go. Wow, look at that. Gothic style. Perfect. Okay, so I don't know if you noticed here that the credits went down a little bit. See 91.154. Let's do something here. Like let's remove the background. Watch the credits. 91.154. Now it's 90.994. You notice? When you do something, it affects your credits. Now, if you click the top up credits here, it'll actually open a page where you can actually top up the credits. But this page gives a breakdown of the costs of what everything costs. So to generate a video is 1 credit. To generate the image is 0.026 credits. To upscale is 0.08. To remove a background is 0.16. To do image variation is 0.16, and to image to mask is 0.16. Object replacement is 0.8, and to do image to video is 1 credit. So this is what it costs, and that's that total that you see changing there. That's the credits, right? Your UUID is your unique your ID, because there's no login. It doesn't record your email, doesn't record your name or telephone number or any of that. This app is anonymous. The only thing that it keeps a record of is when you top up is your UUID. Even if you send something to Discord, it does not send the UUID. It will just send a picture and the prompt. That's it. So nobody would even know who generated it, right? The whole thing is private. Now, we do give some free credits so the guys can play with generating images and some videos. When it's finished, you want to top up. You just click top up, go to this page, you put in your UUID, and that's the UUID over there. You put in your UUID, you do the payment. It is through PayPal, very safe and secure, and you can use cards as well. And once you top up, you get 80 credits for $20. So it's 80 credits, and this is what you can do with 80 credits. You can do 20, what did I do there? You can do 20 minutes worth of videos. That's a lot. That's a lot. Considering I looked at something like Runway, where I think it's 15 or 17 or something dollars, they give you 63 seconds, like 1 minute of videos. We give you 20 minutes of videos, right? 3,000 images, 1,000 upscales, 500 background removals, 500 image variations, 500 image to masks, 100 object replacements, and 80 image to videos. This you get with that $20, 80 credits. So it's quite a lot that you can do. You know, it is value for money. And you get to do this on your desktop in your own privacy. There's no cookies, there's no cache, nobody watching, nobody, you know, it's all on your desktop. Generate whatever you want. You can play in the comfort of your house. There's no expiration. When you top up those credits, you have them until they're used. When they're finished, you want more, you top up again. And at the same time, you help the project. That money that gets topped up goes to help maintain these servers that generate these, help us bring out new features. Oh, somebody just arrived. Sorry, I'm in a hotel. It might get noisy. People come in and out. So that's it. That's the image generation. Very, very impressive. And we're still expanding on features. So you'll probably see more features on the image generation side. Wow, look how well this removed this background, eh? It's really, really nice. Very, very cool. That's such a cool looking cat too. Anyway, so it's a very, very powerful and very capable image generator. Very, very, very awesome. And of course, video generator as well. I've made another video about that, but I'll get into that again. Also, again, lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of models, lots of options here, lots and lots of options. 4K support as well. I'll get into the video in another video because I don't want to spend too much time on that today. Today, the focus is the image generation. I just want to show you guys how cool this is and how easy it is to use, and how cheap it actually is, considering the alternatives out there, what other places are charging. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. This is a native Linux app, by the way, native Linux app, but we also have a Windows version that looks pretty much exactly like this, has all of these same features. So we're going to release the Linux version with Lindows, which hopefully Lindows goes live this week, if not this week, next week, but we are sort of days away from releasing Lindows, and this will be in Lindows, the new Lindows. You'll have it here in the bottom panel or in the menu. If you got your menu under programming, there it is, image video generator, and you'll see this little red clip video thing. So easy to use, easy to open, easy to generate stuff, everything's easy. Everything's easy, lots and lots of options of everything. So we're really going all out with AI these days. I think we're ahead of everybody else, by the way. Anyway, so yeah, that's it. Brought to you by Makulu Linux. And like I said, there's going to be a Windows version as well. So I'll have a Windows EXE little installer, and I'll have like a video to show how to install it. It's really easy. For the guys that dual boot, you might want to use it on Windows and Linux or whatever the case might be. So there Sorry, there is a Windows version as well. We're going to do it cross-platform. But this is the Linux version I'm showing you. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Oh, thanks for supporting. And by the way, this is going out to the Patreon guys. Sometime maybe in the next few days, we'll release this to the Patreon guys with a couple of free credits for them to play with. So thanks, just to say thanks for to the Patreon supporters. And then it will also go to the pro guys shortly after that, and then to the general public. So if you want early access to all of these really cool things we're doing, you might want to get onto Patreon, or at least maybe upgrade to pro. Thanks, guys, and have a nice day. See you in the next one.